Good morning children, welcome to the biology video sessions once again. Now today we have come to the biology lab to perform the experiment for standard 12. The experiment is to isolate the DNA from the given plant material. Now this experiment children is one of the most important experiment and a time consuming experiment. So before we start with it, let us just talk about what all we need and what we are going to do. Right? So the aim of the experiment is that we have to isolate the DNA. Now you know that DNA is where it is present inside the nucleus of the cell, right? And you know how small is the cell that you cannot even see with your naked eyes, right? So the various requirements which we are needing, over here the plant material which we are using is the banana, okay, the ripened banana. Fine, we need distilled water, the table salt, that is your normal eating salt, that is the sodium chloride, liquid detergent, any kind of liquid detergent, distilled water, a water bath for indirect heating of the substances. We need a tripod stand where we have to heat that particular substance. Bunsen burner, we have the gas connection, everything, thermometer, the beakers, the test tube stands, chilled ethanol. The ethanol has to be chilled, okay? So for that what we have done is that we have kept the ethanol in the fridge right now, so that when it will be required, at that time only we have to take it out. Then we have the measuring cylinders of the different sizes to measure the substances, and obviously the matchbox for lighting up your the burner. Now the procedure is that what children, that we are going to take a banana, a half ripened banana, and we are going to crush it in the mortar and a pestle, right? We are going to crush it. Now after crushing it, whatever the paste which we get, before that on subsequently on another side we have to make an extract fluid, and that extract fluid will contain, we have to take what? We have to take about 1.5 grams of the table salt, in which we will add around about 10 ml of the liquid detergent with which we wash our the utensils and all, and the distilled 90 ml of the distilled water. So we will just make a solution of it all together, and this is now called as extraction fluid. So the paste which we have made of the banana up over there, which we have ground, in that we have to add this extraction fluid, roughly about 50 ml, right? So we get ready with our solution. The full solution is there. Now this particular thing we have to, this is all thing is going where we are doing it in the beaker. Now this beaker, whatever the contents are there in the beaker, we are going to put in the water bath. Now water bath is something in which we are going to put the water, and that we are going to heat it, and inside the water bath we are going to keep this beaker, okay? So that is, this water bath helps in the indirect heating of the substances. And we have to maintain this water bath temperature at 60 degrees centigrade for 15 minutes, right? So this is very important part of the experiment, that we have to keep it at 60 degrees centigrade, not lesser. Higher side it can be a little bit plus or minus, the errors are there, but we need to keep it at 60 degrees centigrade for at least 15 minutes. After that, when we just take out the contents after 15 minutes, we will filter the contents with the help of the filter paper and the sieve which is there, and after that we will just take out roughly about say few mls of that solution, and we will pour now the the chilled ethanol in that content, right? The filtered content, the filtrate which is there, and we will keep it as such undisturbed for few minutes. Then towards the end, what will be our observation? We will see that the DNA threads will separate out. In the test tube, the liquid which is there, it is down over there, and within few minutes the DNA threads will be separating out. So this experiment we are going to perform right now. So let's go on the working table. So children, now we'll start with the practical. This is the banana which we have taken, because we have already performed the experiment. We took a half ripened banana, okay? So this is nothing but like this, the banana which you take it out. So this kind of a half ripened banana, and that half portion will just take this this is called as the mortar and the pestle, right? So this we put it in that, and we just crush it, fine? And after crushing it, we make a paste like this, right? So it is a paste of the plant material, that is the ripened banana. Now keep this paste aside. Now we just prepare an extraction fluid. Now for extraction fluid, what we need to do, we have taken the sodium chloride and we have measured it. In the weighing balance, we have measured it. So this is about 1.5 grams of the table salt, the sodium chloride. Fine. This is our detergent, which is 10 ml. And this is our distilled water, which is 90 ml. Now what we do is that we mix all the contents together, right? So after mixing, so we mix what? We mix the table salt, we mix the 10 ml of the detergent, liquid detergent, and the distilled water, and we get the extract solution like this, right? Now this extract solution, because already I have used it, we have done the experiment once, so we have already used it. So extract solution is something like this. Now what we do, children, that this is the paste of the that ground substance what we have done. So we will add this extract solution to this plant material, right? And after adding, what we get the next step. This is this solution. So this is your substance which is there in the substance which is there in the extract solution. Now this extract solution, children, has to be kept in the water bath over the tripod stand for 15 minutes at 60 degree centigrade. So let us see how do we do. So the mixture which we have made of this banana and the extract fluid, now we are going to heat it indirectly at 60 degree centigrade for 15 minutes. So children, over here the setting we have already done it. So this is the water bath, okay, and this is filled up with the water. This is the wire gauze, this is the tripod stand, and we have connected this with the Bunsen burner, and this is a supply coming from the main cylinder. Now when we open up the nozzle, our lighter, the Bunsen burner, it lights up and the water has already started heating up, right? So this particular beaker with the substance, we keep it over here, right? Now what we have to do is that we have to see, we have to check, because this was a little preheated. So the water which is there, we have to just check it. This is the thermometer. We have to check it that whether it reaches to 60 degrees centigrade or not. So keeping this thermometer into the water, and we just read how the mercury column is rising up. And when it rises up, I can see that the mercury column has gone till somewhere, it is going and going 45, it is rising to 45. Gradually as it will heat up, it will keep on rising up. Once it reaches 60 degree, after that we have to count the time, because right now the temperature is increasing. Right now it is getting heated up. So we have to start the timings once it reaches 60 degree centigrade. Finally, it reaches to 60 degree and we keep it for 15 minutes. Right. You have to see that in the thermometer, the bulb is this side. So we have to insert our thermometer from this side. So again when we see, we are seeing that it has reached, and if it goes higher, then what we have to do is that we have to, because the whole apparatus cannot be moved away, but we need a help for this. We cannot do it alone. So we have to remove it. So when we remove the burner, okay, so the temperature will fall down. As long as it will be at 60 degree, it is fine. But the moment it is going below, then again what we do, we just put the burner down over there. You can do with even the spirit lamp, but spirit lamp is going to take a little bit of time. So we have seen that it's been 15 minutes and our material is already heated up. So what we do is that we turn off the gas and we take the water bath away. So now we take the contents out of the water bath and it seems like this, right? Now what we need to do is that we have to filter it. So for filtering we have two options. One is that, like, this is a filter paper. This filter paper can be folded like this and we make a cone out of this, okay, and it can be filtered in this manner, right? So we can put this content over here, we can filter in this manner, or it can be also filtered if you need for a little faster process. This is a sieve. We have taken a sieve, and the sieve can be, on the sieve we can just put the contents and we can filter into the sieve like this. Okay, so now after filtering, the filtrate which we get, right? So the filtrate which we are getting is, we have already done it. This is the filtrate which we get it. So this is the one, but we keep it for a longer time, and the large amount of filtrate we will get it. Now this filtrate, children, what we have to do, we have to take a fresh test tube which is neat and tidy, and this filtrate which we have to put it, 5 ml of, and this is your measuring cylinder. So we just measure about 5 ml of the filtrate. Okay, so 5 ml of this solution we have taken, and we take it in the test tube, right? I hope all of you are getting what we are doing. That is the whole mixture which we had boiled. After that, we had done what? We have filtered it. So that filtered substance which is there, the liquid which comes out, that is called filtrate. Now this filtrate which is there, children, we keep it on the test tube stand. This is the test tube stand, so we keep it the filtrate over here. Now in this, what we are supposed to do, we have to add the chilled ethanol. Okay, the ethanol has to be the chilled one, right? So we have taken it out from the freezer, and we take about the 5 ml of alcohol, that is, it's the ethanol 90% of, so we take around about 10 ml of chilled ethanol. And then what we do is that we have to, without touching the test tube, we have to gradually pour this chilled ethanol into this mixture, right? So when we put into this mixture, and we will not touch it, we will let it be undisturbed for few minutes, and gradually you see how the DNA threads will be separating out. They will be separating out. Within few minutes we will see they rise up, because see, children, the DNA has broken up all, it has come out of the cell. It has that nuclear membrane, cell wall, everything is broken up after all these processes. So now DNA in this mixture will be separated out as an upper layer in the form of the threads. So we are going to see it. They have started, they are gradually, it will be, if we see, it will gradually come up. Though we have already performed it earlier, so it will take a little bit of time. So this is the one which we have done, and in this you can see very clearly. See, this is the lower part, and on the upper part you can see these are the filaments of the DNA threads. So if we just wait for a little time, it is going to rise up. Yes, so if you see, children, see down over there, it's a clear liquid, okay, and on the top you see some bubbles are there, and along with them, do you see that cloudy substance which is there? Okay, that cloudy substance which is there, which is going to become more, denser. Those are the DNA threads, the fibers. You can see the fibers, okay, over here. They are very clearly visible because we did them earlier. Can you see these fibers, right? Can you see them? And in this also, after some time it will be. So to the examiner, we have to actually show this particular separation. So this is what? This is the separation of the, see, it is clearly, now it is clearly visible. It is absolutely altogether different, the bottom layer and the upper layer. Okay, here, because we have performed it earlier, here it is getting separated. So this observation you have to show it to the examiner, that these are this is the separation of the DNA in the plant material. Thank you.